There's a new caped crusader. There's a new amazing web slinger. And now there's a new hero that dares to be wimpy.
And there is a new review. 'Cause let's get on the long haul.
That's right. We are on the long haul, so y'all better strap in, buckle your seats, because it is time for the long haul review, released in 2017.
This is the only time we're doing a video in the car, so
Because it's the long haul.
So let's get into the positives. Okay, let's get into the mixed aspects.
Yeah,
because there is no positives. This might shock you a little bit. Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
I think Greg is just... The only bad thing is he's too nice.
Yeah,
I feel like he's way too nice.
A little too nice for my liking.
And he's also like 3 years old.
He kind of looks like, that he's 3 years
You know what's
old.
an actual fun fact? Sorry if you were going to do this for a fun fact video. But the Greg in the long haul was older than the Greg in the original. In the first movie. And he looks like Manny.
Yeah.
And another mixed aspect is Riley. We can't really put him in the negatives because he was only in the movie for like 5 seconds. So that's why you can't really put him in the negatives.
Yeah, because like he was like only in the movie for like 2 scenes, actually 3 scenes, because he was in the post-credits scene. Like where the girls go up to Greg and go, "Are you diaper hands?" So yeah, they were in that scene.
And sorry, there's a lot of people walking around. Another mixed aspect is the where do they go? I forgot the place.
Mimos, who is
no.
Player Expo.
Player Expo. I think that's a really unique idea, but it's a Wimpy Kid movie. And also, I don't like how the mom gave up.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Here, take your phones." I feel like the original mom that we all love will never, and I mean ever, give up. She would never give up. Even in the book, she will die before she gives up.
She would die before she ever gives Greg the opportunity to play video games and not to eat healthy food and not to read books, even though it takes him every step of the way.
And now that I think about it, that's in the negatives.
That is in the negatives.
That is a negative. So
it's just wrong.
Now let's get into the negatives.
Yeah.
Another negative is the dad. The dad, you know what I hate most? What is the best thing about the original Roger Roll's Dog Days and even the animated one? The dad is goofy.
Yeah.
And now he's all like the serious, like, "I need to take this call." Like that's like all he does.
Like all he is obsessing about work. Like he's the one that always wants to go out with his family and spend time, but like here he's just focused on work and doesn't want to spend time with family. That's what he's been wanting to do since day one, and now all he is focused about work. Like what? That is not the dad.
And another negative is the pig. And let me tell you why.
Even though he is in the book.
Let me tell you why. They get the pig, right?
Yep.
Like not even 10 minutes later, they're already selling it.
Yeah.
It's like they get the pig, and then 10 minutes later they sell it, and then like 20 minutes later they get it back. And the girl's still standing there, right?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. Is it just me, or I feel like, and this is a big negative, I feel like the scenes are out of order.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing, something to know.
We gotta save the best negative for last.
Yeah, but I want to point out something.
What?
I read the Long Haul movie diary, and Jeff Kenny said in that book that The Long Haul was the only Diary of a Wimpy Kid book with a movie in thought at the same time. So like when he wrote The Long Haul, he already knew that he wanted to make this into a movie. Did you know that?
I think I did. Another negative is, which I feel like is so weird. They go out places, right? They're driving, and then the next scene they drive back to their motel.
Yeah, like, aren't they supposed to keep, like, driving to get to the location, but yet they keep stopping?
No,
I get why. Because...
No, they're like this. Hey, Logan, do you want to go to the mall?
Yeah.
They go to the mall, like, 30 minutes away, and they drive for, like, 7 hours, and then they drive back. That makes no sense.
Hey, Colin, first rule of road trip that the driver is the DJ. Yo, tell me what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So what I want, I really, really. Okay, fine.
That's one of the biggest negatives.
I thoroughly enjoyed that scene. It's like, cause actually, that song that I was just singing, it is in the movie, and to be honest with you, it's a really good song.
And another negative
is the fact that they made Manny speak Spanish.
Oh yeah.
In the ending, how like they're like, we can't speak Spanish, but all of a sudden Manny, who is like 3 years old, suddenly is like the only person in the family that knows how to speak Spanish. Like what?
And another negative, and this is what I hate for now, the books. I hate in the books now and in the movies, they have to have this crazy ending. Like I wouldn't be surprised if the next book Manny gets shot off in an RPG and goes to Canada. Like they always have to have this crazy ending that doesn't even make sense. And another negative is, why are the Beardos still stuck up on it? Like, if I was the Beardos, I would just be like, okay, he accidentally went in our apartment. I wouldn't be like,
yeah.
Stop, let's steal their items.
I'm
like,
glad
what?
you brought this point up, Colin, that lately, in, like, the current adaptations of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, they're making the stories unrealistic with Manny and him. Like, can you please take Manny out of the stories? Because, like, in this, he learns how to speak Spanish. In the Wrecking Ball, he learned how to build a house. What is he going to do next? Climb a skyscraper?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why are they, like, so fixated on having the story be unrealistic with Manny doing these crazy things?
I hate, in this movie, we're talking a lot about the books, but also in the movie, I hate how it's not relatable. It feels like you're, like, let's say I'm in middle school and I'm watching this movie. Greg does not seem like he's in middle school. It seems like he's in, like, preschool.
It looks like he's, like, in kindergarten.
And one of the biggest negatives, diaper hands. Like, no, but I have to tell you something.
Oh.
In every movie, who does Greg get embarrassed by? His parents.
Exactly.
And this one, he's just embarrassed himself. If you have a diaper in your hand, I wouldn't be like, it's a diaper. I'll be like, yeah. It's like, why are you screaming?
Although, I like how in the movies the parents embarrass Greg, but I don't like the way they embarrassed Greg in this one.
Yeah.
Because she's like, Greg Heffley, you are grounded for life, and I promise you won't play another video game as long as there's breath in my body.
And she says that she's gonna kill Greg right when there's a cop 5 feet away from her.
Yeah, like that's...
It's like, what? Like, I get she's not serious, but if I was a cop, I'd be like, hey, don't use that language.
Like, I would...
Like, he's just like this.
Oh, and
where's my paycheck?
Oh, and another thing, when the cop stops her from going, she looks at the cop furiously, and the cops let her go.
Yeah, that would never happen. It would be like this. And if she's like, the cop will, bam, yeah, exactly. Right there, bro. You don't touch a cop like that.
Yeah, you don't.
Another, in which I get why they did it, but I don't like it. I don't like how Roderick failed the drumming challenge.
Yeah.
I get why they did that, because he plays loud and big. But, like, it just, like, why'd you make him fail it?
Yeah, I get it. He's a bad drummer, but there's no way he's that bad.
And,
Because my boy Roderick, trust me, he's got talent.
yeah, and another negative, there's a lot of negatives.
So many.
The guy with the video game, that's how Dibby do it. Like, what?
That's how DB do it.
And I hate that because he wasn't in the book. The first time I watched the movie after reading the book, I was like, what is this?
I get it because, like, you know what? I also read this in the movie diary. He says why the movie isn't as 100% accurate as the book is because if it was, fans wouldn't be so intrigued and the movie wouldn't be so relatable. It wouldn't be relatable. If
It wouldn't be relatable? It wouldn't be relatable. But let's make Manny speak Spanish. Like, what? That's like saying, Logan, that's not relatable. But Logan, go blow up a house. Like I hate when I love Jeff Kenny. I love Jeff Kenny.
He's a legend.
But I hate when he says, we can't do this because it's not relatable. And in the movie, he's speaking Spanish, and in a book, he's freaking building a house and then goes rampage mode and breaks it. Like I don't get what he's thinking. And another negative is how they're copying the original. They're like throwing in hints. Like, you know how like in Magic Rules, the German thing, like, if you win $1,000.
Oh,
they
and
even copied that, remember?
Yeah.
When it was like, if you win the prize, you get $1,000. Like, they're like, it's like a carbon copy.
And I remember when Greg finds himself in the Beardo's apartment. Before that, we get to see the return of the cheese. But this time, the ant actually picks it up and takes it. Because it's a perfectly normal piece of cheese.
That's just inaccurate. I feel like they're just taking the original and just doing something different. Like, what that guy said, I think it was like Goofy or something. Like that movie. Like the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot his name. But like, it's like a German copy of that. I saw that before. And another negative is the road trip. The road trip is not relatable at all. The most relatable part is Greg pissing in a can. That is the most relatable part.
And fun fact, this road trip is based on a true story.
How?
Because I read the Long Haul Movie Diary, and in it, he says that all the scenes in the movie of the road trip actually happened with Jeff Kenny and his family. Really?
Stop the cap.
Alright, is it time for us to get into the biggest negative in the whole
No,
thing?
I don't think so. Let's give that guy time. And another negative is, guys, if you're just here for positive and mix, leave the video.
Like, if you're just here for positives and mix, you gotta go.
You gotta go. Another negative is I hate, and I just like hate this. I kind of sparkled at it in some of these, but I absolutely do not like how they're trying to recreate scenes, but they're trying to make it different for a different audience.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in the Roderick Rules beginning, when there's like, Greg Heffley, this is your mother, and Roderick's laughing and everyone's laughing at him. In the beginning, it's a diaper. Everybody's laughing at him, but Roderick's laughing at him.
And like the
it's
mom,
like the same thing.
And like the mom sees her son's being humiliated, and like she's not doing anything to tell them to stop. She's just sitting there.
Like,
I just realized that.
And another negative is literally, like, I hate this. I don't like hate it as much, but I do not like this. I hate how the mom, like, literally, there's no electronics, right?
We know the mom is famous for taking those away.
But I'll get into something. And then everybody takes back their phone.
Behind the mom's back.
And-
Do you not think she's gonna find out eventually? Eventually she does, and then she just lets them keep their phone.
And another thing is she says no electronics, right? What's the GPS then?
Oh, and actually, this is a negative for the filmmakers making the movie. And this is a negative for the guy, Jeff Kinney. He says that we have to give the audience some time to get used to the new cast. The truth is, we don't care about this new cast. We grew up and we spent like 7 years getting relatable into the old cast, the cast that started this whole trilogy.
Can I tell you guys something so funny? When I was younger, I know The Long Haul was already basically out, but Logan only showed me the original 3.
Yeah.
And I said one day, Logan, did they make another one? And Logan legitimately said this. I don't know if you remember this. You said, yeah, they did, but you don't want to see that one. Like, he literally said that to me. Like, he literally said that. And I was like, okay, let's go watch Dog Days or Rock and Rolls. I don't know what I said. But, another negative. Let's get into it. The big negative!
Yeah, the big negative. Like,
say with me.
But let's say it.
Not my Roderick! Now, I don't think we should be sending the person who made it death threats. But gosh dang it, he's an awful Roderick.
Awful. Like, I get why they added new cast. Because I get it, the old cast, like the guys that played...
Did you see Rowley?
Like, I get it, the guys that
that
originally played Greg and Rowley, they're not really a kid anymore.
And did you see Rowley? He had a full beard.
Basically a full beard, but... Roderick. Dude. If you guys don't know this, Roderick is basically the Drink Point Mouthwood of the series.
And you know what I hate?
Instead of Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, I would much rather see a book series that's all about my boy Roderick, because he is the best in the entire series. I don't care what anybody else says.
Yeah, and also another thing is that always Roderick, I hate in this movie how they make Roderick stupid on purpose.
Yeah.
The original thing is he's just dumb to be dumb. Like, when he's dumb, you laugh because it's funny. And this one, you laugh because it's stupid.
Yeah, exactly. You're not laughing with him. Like, in the first 3, you were laughing with him, and this one, you're just laughing at him in general.
No? You mean with, words on it? Like, that from the original...
That's funny!
But, saying, so when's the bag not going to not open?
Like, what does that even mean?
And also when he's like, you're the worst mom ever! It's like...
If I say we're going, we're going. You got that, Chico?
And he's like... Like, what?
And,
It's like, I want this Roderick to blow up like the Long Haul movie.
Like, when he got covered in cinnamon bun frosting, he was like, oh my god, I've been shot! Roderick, you have not been shot! I've been shot with cinnamon roll icing! I'm gonna die!
And we're not laughing like in the original because it's funny. We're laughing at him.
And when he won, I must confess, he was like, I won.
He's like, no offense, but he's like, Graham's ex-wife's, daughter. I won. Remember that?
Yeah, we don't hate the guy playing Roderick. We don't hate him as a person. Like, we do not hate him as a person. We hope that... I heard he's a pretty good dude, and I like his videos, and like what he does now, but his Roderick is just...
And
should have never existed.
The worst thing is that Roderick... And the worst thing is that literally Roderick from the original movie literally looked the exact same.
I know.
He didn't age at all. Like,
and
he
like,
looked the exact same.
And
the only one who aged was Rowley and Greg.
Yeah, and
why couldn't they make a movie about him in high school?
Or like they should have made a movie titled this: Diary of Wimpy Kid Senior Year.
Yeah.
Like where they graduate. And like another thing is, if you guys have ever seen it, the original actor that played Roderick actually reacted to the Wimpy Kid trailer, and when he saw the guy Charlie Wright that played Roderick, he was like, that guy looks more like Roderick. And like when they said Roderick and they showed him, he was like this. You can tell that he's crying and he's screaming in his pillow.
And he said he passed the torch, but when I felt like he was almost crying. Like, this is the guy who's taking me.
Like they could have gone with someone so much better. Like they could have gone with.
They could have gave me a call. What the heck?
They could have gone with Justin Bieber.
Okay, if you like this video,
give it a
smash
big
that
thumbs
like
up
button.
if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications. And if you guys want to see us do a review,
hey, at least the guy in the Long Cool movie did a better gaming video than we did.
Yeah, and like, comment below if you guys want to see us do a review on the 3 animated movies.
And we're out, man. Peace. You're the worst brother ever.
Yeah.